Well, good morning, guys. It is Saturday, January 11, 2014. I'm Gunarm Dine. Call me Dine. Welcome to part 10 of Let's Play Breath of Fire 2. During the off-screen grinding, I went ahead and got Nina's statue. I forgot to examine that. It's simply titled The Winged Princess. I was actually having her pose for the beginning of this video, but I went out and did a little more grinding. I found some really good stuff, so Dace is posing right now. So she wants her statue to turn out sexy! With life-threatening consequences if he doesn't deliver. So that's the ultimate incentives for poor Salvador there. But for us, we're gonna head west and return to Melodia because we need to borrow that therapy pillow. And I'm not gonna lie, this is the worst part of the game. It is entirely no development for the main characters, just part of a fetch quest. And very, very annoying dungeons. Oh, good lord. I was not looking forward to recording this. But I did a lot of off-screen grinding. Everyone is at least level 30 or so. And one thing I found a couple Monero spots that I'd never noticed before. And one of them sells an accessory that reduces encounter rates. So if you go to the opposite peninsula of Whale Cape, there's a fishing spot there where you can buy this accessory for only 5,000 zenny. But with that done, let's go into the castle, the statue, and if things are really that easy, please just let us borrow this therapy pillow. What are you doing here? You're from Highland. Mercenary Garden serves the castle. Yeah. Now he can actually join your town, but he does nothing, so it doesn't matter if Stan talks to him or anything. And one of the reasons I do have Sten in the party is he'll be useful in the next area. Okay, so the queen's not in. What do you handmaidens have to say? Oh, the queen is ill. Ailing. Welcome to Corneria, indeed. Oh, we're just going to barge into the queen's bedroom here. What are you doing here, Granny? Yes, we can understand you. We spent the whole last video getting the flute that lets us understand you. And I guess that's the queen in the bed there. My god, she's Rosie O'Donnell or the human reincarnation of Ursula the Sea Witch. Look how fast she is! Okay, what voice should I give? You can understand me! If you can, then please listen. The queen's weight problem has become deadly serious. She can no longer move under her own bulk. If we can't figure out a way to shave some pounds off of her, I'm afraid she is fated to die in the most... I don't know how to say this. It's a most ignominious death. There we go. I beg of you, please save the queen! That's the name of Beatrix's sword, lady. I'll take that over this. Should I even try to voice her? Oh, I'm so hungry, but everything I eat goes straight to my thighs. I feel like I weigh a ton. Jen! Oh my goodness. We have references all the way back to the Beverly Hillbillies in this game. Miserable little island when he got sent there, okay. Jed is the only one who can save the queen from herself now. Oh. Do I even need to milk that joke for everything it's worth? We have chefs from Fort Naguir here. I'm not even going to ask what kind of meals they cook. As for here... Oh, darn. There's actually security here in the form of a locked door. We'll get the chance to raid it later on. After all, we came to get the therapy pill, but everywhere we go, we destroy inadvertently. Or at least, the big bad gets ahead of us. But as for where Jed is... I mentioned that island that's to the west of New Haven that's good for grinding. That is where he is. So a quick sail over here. Okay, a little to the north. Now I refer to this place by its original name. I wonder if it's the same. As you can, okay, it's Mount Marori in both versions. See, having Sten is going to make that a lot easier to get across. There's the healing pool. It's good for grinding. Master is a bad drunk and an even worse lecher. He was once the royal diet wizard. Royal Diet Wizard? I've heard of some interesting job specialties, but this takes the cake. Oh wait, he wouldn't let the queen have cake. He's the Royal Diet Wizard! Just think about the ridiculousness of that title for a second. But his loathsome behavior got him exiled to this place. Not surprising, really. Of course, they call him a skirt chaser, but none of the women in Tunneling, or Melodia, wear skirts or pants of any kind. Of course, Lynn would fit right in there. He's a leotard chaser.
So what are you here for? Got some business with me? I ain't got no time to be talking with the likes of you. But if there's a pretty lady amongst yourselves, I can chew the fat with you all night.
Oh, Lynn, you're up again.
Ooh la la, indeed! You got a fine-looking woman there. Hey, and she smells nice, too.
I'm sounding like Bosch with this guy.
You must be here for my world-famous services as a diet wizard.
Diet wizard?
That is so ridiculous! Royal Diet Wizard! Come a little closer. I'll give you one of my special checkups, free of charge. Ah, you say you know someone in dire need of my talents as a diet wizard?
I can't get over that.
Well, why didn't you say so? You're my friend. You, my friends, are looking at the world's foremost expert in diet magic.
Oh my goodness. All the weight loss personal trainers in the world are shaking their heads right now.
So, who is this unfortunate lady who requires my skills? What? The Queen of Melodia? Melodia? You did say Melodia, did you not? That's the place that hateful woman had me exiled from. No, never. I'm never going back to Melodia. You hear me? But I might be open to a compromise. Perhaps a recompense might help me change my mind. How about it, miss? You, me, and a wild night of passion. It'll be spectacular. Whack!
Thank you, Lynn.
No, stop! Whack!
Oh, this is too good. Unfortunately, he's probably enjoying it.
I was just kidding. Can't you girls take a joke?
5, 6. Man, he's a strong guy.
I get the hint already. I'll go to Melodia, no questions asked. Just get that stick away from me. There, I've had my fun for now. Yep, he did enjoy it. Shall we be going? My unparalleled skill of diet wizardry can turn mountains of flab into skinny little pencils with but a modicum of effort. I'll be leaving with these people. Take care of the house while I'm gone. I'll leave you no food and water or any way to sustain yourself because I already ate everything and drank all the booze. Let's get going.
Now, as awful as this part of the game is, that is just too ridiculous to not dislike. Royal Diet Wizard. I can imagine him putting that on his resume and just trying to get a job anywhere else. No wonder he's living in a cave. Oh, it's night. We're gonna have to rest. And back upstairs we go. We're going to be doing this a lot this video, guys. Let me warn you in advance. Oh, cutscene.
What's taking that boy so long? At this rate, we'll be holding the Queen's funeral by the time he gets back. You! Jed! What in the name of sweet music are you doing back here? Ah, you're as fresh as always, my dear woman. You seem to be doing well indeed. No, thanks to you. Just the thought of breathing the same air as you makes me want to choke. Yes, well, I think your queen would prefer you not to talk like that to her only hope. As strange as it might sound, I've got a very important job to do, and I'm on a tight schedule. Oh, fine. You get a 1-hour ceasefire to do your thing. Just don't screw up.
Hey, his thing involves drinking and chasing skirts, lady. You might want to be more specific.
Now, let's see to our patient. And keep your hands where they belong.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to have to stick our hands in Ursula's Seawitch's flab there and get stuck.
Perish the thought, madam. Indeed, you've just named the last thing I would like to do to her in this condition.
Well, at least he has some standards.
All right, let's begin the examination. Yeah, what on earth? This is bad. This is very bad. She's wearing a leotard that's bodysuit's way too tight. Couldn't get any worse than that. I'm detecting a malevolent force at work in the Queen's body.
Yeah, her arteries are kind of clogged.
Ah!
Yeah, that's not gonna work. She instantly regained it.
This is no ordinary weight problem. The Queen's being possessed. No, that's not quite accurate. It's more than simply a hostile takeover of her soul. Her entire body has been transformed into something horrible. Are you serious, you old quack? I've heard stories of people turning into monsters before now, but our Queen?
How do you expect me to believe? You might have noticed that the previous villains who turned into monsters were kind of indulging in something kind of related to the 7 deadly sins. The Queen is kind of a glutton, in case you haven't noticed.
Quite easily, my dear. The Queen has always been stuck up and self-centered ever since she was a little girl. Not that she deserved this fate, but that attitude made her a perfect target for the demon that's possessing her. Of course, with an expert like me on the job, the Queen is already good as cured.
Good. We'll take our leave now. Bye. We did our job. Oh, crap.
Though even a genius like myself will require some assistance on this case.
Oh, crap indeed.
Ryu, I have an important request to make. I need to stay here to monitor the situation, so I require you to return to Maori Island on a brief errand.
We have another fetch quest within the middle of the fetch quest here!
If I'm to save the Queen, I'll need some vital supplies. This letter will explain everything. Don't let me down.
Good, you stay here and sober up.
Hand this letter to my apprentice on Maori Island. He'll know what to do. Time is of the essence.
So, back outside of the castle we go. Back to Mount Maori. But we actually get to climb it this time. On the plus side, we're getting plenty of our own exercise running up and down these stairs all the time. Maybe the Queen needs to do some of that. Just get up and walk around. Of course, she's so heavy she can't move. That's her own fault. Yeah, fortunately, it's easy to find the island. Oh, I was just thinking, I haven't gotten into a battle yet. I was about to say it once we got inside, too. Oh, we got some new enemies here. I did most of my grinding for Aspara. Back around Fort Naguir. It's the first area I found where the enemies weren't one-shotting him. And I better double-check something. Excuse me for a second. Okay, I have it turned off. I admit, I use an infinite HP code when I'm grinding. I wanted to make sure it was off. But I use the... Oh, wait, I should talk to the apprentice first. Oh, we got those zombie tentacle hands again. Palette swap version. But I wonder if that holy scarf is ineffective as long as Ryu is not in the lead. And I mentioned this when I bought it, but the twin bow for Bosch lets him attack twice. Very handy weapon. What are you doing, guy? Oh my word! How long have I left you people waiting? We just got here. Trust me, we didn't hear anything. My apologies. I had some free time. Oh, no, please don't. Yeah, that's the excuse you're giving. We didn't hear the humping or the jumping. It's really slimming. I don't like that kind of humor, but sometimes. So what business do you have here? Is that letter for me? I never get any mail. Ah, it's from my master. I see. It seems we have an emergency on our hands. No need to panic. Now, just listen carefully. I need, that is my master needs, you to go to the top of this mountain and obtain a mushroom. Here's what it looks like. Remember that pattern. There's only one. We need a mushroom that looks exactly like that. There are other kinds of mushrooms out there, so make sure you pick the right one. And the only thing is, he does not leave it out to get a better look. Here's the first part of this annoying quest. If you don't get this right the first time, you have to repeatedly climb this mountain. I don't have initiative, so I won't try to run. I'll just keep standing in front for now. But there are a few items to pick up in here. I'll just see what I can find. But in terms of speed, this isn't a bad party. Ryu is usually not the slowest, it's just his armor weighing him down. Actually, I will switch to Ryu. Because if we can get at reducing counter rates, that'll be nice. And this will probably be the only place where I actually use smoke. Because as annoying as this part of the game is, there are no bosses. So in one sense it's smooth, but in the other sense it's kind of anticlimactic. And I just said I would use smoke. See how long it lasts, though, is the other question. A thorn whip, weapon for a spar. The whip that Menero was selling was no good. Oh, another new enemies. Ganga and Mechanids. Take out the Mechanid first. If I remember correctly, he has debuff spells. Oh, that same bug is in play with Bosch there, because just like that counterattack bug. He gets the death blow on the first hit, he'll get it on the second, whether it says it or not. Excellent. Oh, they want revenge for their pal we just killed. And Ryu will finish. Of course, these guys are nice and slow, too. Stone armor! Oh, sweet! That's the second rare drop I've gotten while recording. And I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing with all the grinding I was doing earlier. In terms of rare drops, you'll get restorative items all the time on Monster Island. Flame Sword. I doubt it's better than what I got, but it never hurts to check. Oh yeah. And one of the tenants at Township will sell you a Flame Sword if you recruit him, but his equipment quickly becomes outclassed. Aw, dang. Okay, the mushroom put us to sleep. Insert hallucination jokes here. And that quake kind of hurt. It was actually the first time we've seen Quake in this game, too. Not as long as he doesn't cast it again, and I should not have said that, but Ryu saved the day. Ah, Stead and Learn Inferno. Excellent. We'll take a look at it in the next battle. It's the first spell you can get that'll set fire to the forest. Well, let's not let those Gangas cast Quake anymore. We'll be fine. A Flame Shield. Probably no better, but again, never hurts to check. Yeah, going to Gantz as soon as you get Grandpa is super useful. This armor will be good probably until we get the ability to fly. And that's not a spoiler, because every JRPG gives you the ability to fly sooner or later. Especially in this era. Even if it's not part of the gameplay. I'm playing through Final Fantasy 13 and you get your airship at the end of Chapter 3. Sure, it crashes, but... Put Ryu back in front here, hopefully keep the monsters at bay for a little bit. Yeah, I'm faster than all those guys. I'm sure I have a much better chance of successfully escaping. Yep, dead end. Yeah, the only way to go is over here. Get the Mechanid first. We don't want to put us to sleep. We want some new enemies in here. I don't know how many different types of enemies there are. We've probably seen all 4. Oh. I was thinking Bosch was usually doing more damage than that, but the The guy was defending. I keep forgetting that. Of course, there are some RPGs where I can think of where the defense actually does not... magma armor, eh? The defense action doesn't actually begin working until it's that person's turn and says so-and-so is defending. Such is not the case here, thankfully. So I'm trying to remember which one that was. I don't think it was the original mother. That reminds me of a very useful bug in the original NES Dragon Warrior 3, where the first 3 members of the team could select defense and then back up to their turn again and have them attack, so they get to go on the offensive and still act as if their guard was up. That's one of the secrets to getting through that game in one piece. Now, unfortunately, you usually have the person with the lowest defense at the back of your party. So in the end, it's kind of it's not as beneficial as it could be, unless you intentionally organize your party that way. Then you need some healing. But yeah, the encounter rate, just with that Holy Scarf, is feeling a lot more manageable. Okay. We are at the mushroom area, and the one we need is thankfully always in the same place. And these guys on their own aren't much of a threat. I think this guy's even defending. But we'll never know now. Mushroom we want. Oh, those bomb seeds again. They never leave us alone. They've been bugging us since Fort Nag here. Oh, watch, boss. Shoot 2 down at once. Well, not... Oh. Come on, boss. You have better attack power than that. I'm trying not holding back a sneeze. I don't know if I'd be streaming today because I kind of woke up with the sniffles, but I feel a lot better now. I'm actually hoping to record at least 2 videos for this weekend. Let's see what's down here really quick. Because this is just the alternate path, where if you take Stan all the way up. Couldn't escape? Come on, these guys are statues! I really don't get the mechanics of this game sometimes. One more try. Thank you, guys. I think I just went around in circles. This room looks familiar. Well, I won't worry about it. I'll probably come back and see if I missed anything later on. This is not a one-time dungeon, and the next area is going to make this place long enough. This video is long enough as it is. But again, we want Stan. We need to get that onto that little island. Okay, mushrooms with tentacles for feet called beacon shrooms. What kind of research has Jed been doing up here? I really, really do not want to know. Just cross over here. The mushroom we want is right here. And thankfully, we automatically go back here. Ah, perfect. Just what the doctor ordered. Now you'll need this as well. Yeah, have that thing fall right next to your head. One misstep and you're crushed, guy. Equipment we'll need in the treasure chest. I'm afraid my master hasn't taught me about his procedure yet. I don't think we want to know what his procedure is. The guy's already creepy enough as it is, so you'll have to get an explanation out of him. Take good care of it. If everything goes well, my master will finally be pardoned and allowed to work in Melodia again. Make sure you do your best to help him for both our sakes. Magic Mirror. So, is this going to let us see the true form of illusions? Here's our Dragon Quest cameo. Rather than just a mention. We're done here. Let's just go back to Melodia, rest up, and move on. Before I forget, when I get there, I'm going to put Rand in the party and give him that stone armor. That's one of the best things he can get at this point in the game. And his best piece of armor is also a rare drop from another monster later on that we can't get to yet. I'm actually going to go for it. Off screen, of course. Because the last dungeon and the final boss in this game, if you thought you needed a lot of grinding throughout the game, there's going to be a lot. And I plan on doing something good for the ending as well, so I'm just going to be doing a lot of grinding before the final video. That's the best way to put it. Stone armor lowers his vigor, rather his agility to 0, but nice defense boost. He's already the slowest guy in the party. It's really not that much of a loss. Okay, Dace is back. But I want some hard hitters. I need healers. I'm also going to want Nina, because of Slice. I want a parallel formation for this group. Do a quick rest up and save, and we'll go in. See, again, half the reason I keep Nina so often is she's my all-time favorite video game gal. The second, she has Slice. If I remember correctly, there are monsters in the next dungeon where it will come in very handy against. And I forgot to show off Sten's Inferno. Oh well. We'll see you sooner or later. There's a guy hiding right here. He is also available for your town. Kind of very unuseful. He'll give you a very good healing eye. No, he doesn't. I'm thinking of someone else. He'll just give you a little bit of money. Let's back up into the castle. Another rep on the stairs. Stop floating, Nina. Walk up the stairs like the rest of us. And into the Queen's Chamber we know.
I see you brought what I needed. Very well. Let me explain what comes next. This mushroom has special properties that will shrink you all and allow me to teleport you into the Queen's body.
Say that again. But then again, this is his specialty, is the royal diet wizard, I guess.
To save the Queen, you must battle the cellulite monsters rampaging inside of her. You must destroy every single one.
He's not kidding. This is not like the Great Tree and Mystic Quest where you can just go in and kill the boss and it'll take everything else with it. You have to destroy every monster in the Queen's body.
If at any time you need to exit, just use that magic mirror and I'll bring you back out. You can also use that magic mirror to keep in touch with me, so take good care of it. Are you ready to go?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Then let's get the show on the road. Ah! Dude!
So here we are in the Queen's body. Thankfully the gills let us breathe. And this is the only time we want to run into as many monsters as we can, so I'm going to take off the holy scarf for now. Now, there are about 3 or 4 different kinds of fat cells in here. Leukocyte, hemoglutton. Let's go ahead and have Nina unleash her magic as well. Actually, I may not have to do as much as I thought. These guys are not that bad. There's one type in here that will give good experience, but also tends to run away. So if I use a dragon ability, it'll be on them. We're going to be checking the menu after every battle to make sure I get all the monsters. But since we are in the right atrium, we're sent directly into the Queen's heart, which can be very good for her circulation. Pepsin. This is the one I was talking about, if I remember correctly. No. If he doesn't run away, he doesn't run away. Not bad for experience, thankfully. And there are 4 quadrants to the Queen's body. Nothing in here. And the annoying thing is, it's kind of a bit of a maze at the same time. The annoying thing is the monsters I don't know if this actually is how it works, but sometimes it just feels like the monsters can shift between rooms. But in one sense, I would to just put on some music while I go through all this, but I don't know how long it was going to take. Didn't really know what to put on because I was thinking of putting on a whole album. It was only about 35 minutes long and it'll be in my next Let's Listen. But I didn't want to spoil that. And when worst comes to worst, I can always just behave like the Bastion narrator.
Kid never realized he would have gotten into the Queen's heart, walking through the blood vessels and fighting fatty demons that have been responsible for the Queen's obesity. At the same time, she's become quite the deformed woman. As it reduces the fat inside of her body, we're told to keep going, but we're only just beginning along this long and lonely battle road.
I couldn't do that, and my Bastion narrator voice sounds more like Batman. Nothing in here. Now, ideally, you'd want to complete a whole quadrant before moving on, but the way this place is designed, it doesn't always work that way. You'll probably end up in one different area before completing another, and have to circle around. Actually, I think Lynn has enough AP to cast one of her spells now. Check that in the next battle. Of course, her wisdom really doesn't make it very powerful, but well, let's unleash world-destroying spells inside of the Queen's body. That'll burn the fat away. Now, more often than not, there will be at least 2 battles per area if there are encounters. And the nice thing is these guys do drop stat boosting items. I forgot to mention that from the last one. We're done in here. Now we have the initiative. Let's see what we got here. Nope. I should need at least 17. I'll auto battle it. Auto battle. Another reason why I bought Bosch is because of that twin bow. And one thing I've noticed is Nina has not needed a weapon upgrade in forever since I got that fire ring at the Witch's Tower. I don't think she'll get another one until again we get the ability to fly. I'll be fine with autoing it, as long as they don't focus my attention on the Pepsin. Let Bosch clean up the other 2. And Ryu and Nina should take out the last one. Oh, not quite. I was defending anyway. He won't get another chance to attack. Now, the silver lining of this is, as long and annoying as this dungeon is, the battles are easy and decent for experience. So if you had trouble getting through Highland, this place isn't that bad. A little bit of cleanup work. Nina here. Fire breath? You don't even have mouths! Now, I love it when the spell gets a critical hit. Maybe we'll see it this time. Dang it. Well, it's either a critical hit or it's one of the enemy's weaknesses. Are we done in here? No, I don't think we're done in here in particular. Another easy one. To make it worth my while, enemies, drop some healing some stat boosting items. I'm just thinking I needed to heal. Maybe that's why I talk so fast at times. My voice is trying to catch up with my mind so I don't skip ahead. Oh, I didn't even look to see if... Okay, we're done in this room. Gonna backtrack a bit and go through that other door. If you can call it a door. Is this supposed to be a foot? That's still the right ventricle, but it looks more like I'm at the bottom of her foot somehow. And yet this goes further in than the foot does. Where are we? What kind of anatomy does this queen have? Okay, thankfully each half is divided into two areas based on color. So we'll try and get all the pink done before we go into the purple. We may not have much of a choice. So that's already into the left ventricle. What's this one? Oh, same. They probably all lead into the same area. This is the area where the enemies change up a little bit, and these are the ones we want to take out as quickly as we can. No, I don't want boss to attack my own party members. But these are the specific cellulite monsters that the old man was talking about, and only one ran away. They do have a fair amount of HP, though. There goes the Wolf Blizzard. Or the Blizzard Wolf, I'll call it. Best enemies for experience for a good long while. Get some stamina up, too. Excellent. I think that just takes me back to the right ventricle. Attack the Cellulite, have Nina cast Blizzard. And hopefully we'll take him out before he runs. If he does run, Bosch will take care of the others. Oh, maybe not. Not with the defense and with the Pepsin in there. Oh well. Key to success is changing strategies, and that's why I said Final Fantasy XIII's battle says, "Oh, puppies! Look at the puppies!" That's why I love the critical hit for Blizzard. You have those little snow puppies. And I'm a dog lover. Anyway, that's what I said before getting distracted. Is I like Final Fantasy XIII's battle system just because of the way you can quickly change up your strategies, starting in Chapter 3. Easy fight. Now, I guess the other upside this area has compared to the last one is there's no one-way emergency exit that'll make me have to redo the whole dang dungeon. And I remembered which was the right mushroom to get. I didn't have to repeat Mount Maori. Okay, so 3/4 of her is slimmed down, while her top right portion is still grotesquely obese and deformed. I really do not want to see a realistic picture of what she looks like right now. Any more in here? Yeah, just because you see the message doesn't mean the monsters are gone from that particular area. Well, let's try this again. Freeze for us. Good. Not much else to say. This will be a very handy, rewarding battle. Is the best way to put it. And Ryu, finish off the Pepsin. Remember, Pepsi is just one letter off from being fattening for you. I didn't double check to see if I was done in here. Excellent. And do I even need to be in here? I do not. This is Okay, I'm guessing this is a lung, not a foot. it makes more sense for it to be a lung. I'm remembering Final Fantasy Legend 2, and one of the dungeons in that is going into one gal's body. And it looks... The layout of it makes more sense than this. Come on, boss, it'd be nice if you were faster than these guys. He didn't even get the chance to attack! Any more in here? At least one more. Yeah, the rule is you'll usually run into two battles per area where there are these fatty monsters. This is probably the hardest enemy formation you'll run into. But again, not much of a problem compared to the previous area. Thinking of Norse mythology, I wonder if that's supposed to be Fenrir. Hey, Snoozy Pineapple, who in the chat is saying, say something super racist, no one's here to do it. I'm not going to do it because this video will be going up on YouTube, and the last thing I need is to get myself in trouble. Sorry. I try not to rely on things like that. So that area should be clear of monsters now. The queen looks no different, except for her faces. Still half fat. Move on to the next area. We've been doing that this whole area, so we're done with the left ventricle. Time to heal up. And Vitalize is the only heal all spell that you'll get in this game. Actually, it is cheaper than using Rejuvenate on everyone. Now where am I? I'm back in the right ventricle. This is what I was saying, in that this place isn't exactly circular. Of course, if I were to say something racist, it'd probably be something against the races in this game, not in real life. I mean, those frogs, man. You can't trust them at all. They feed you roaches and worms. They don't even tell you their ingredients. Not a hard battle, it can take a little bit to kill. Especially if they keep using that fire breath. Oh, almost 35 all around. Oh, so close to that. That's so close for Bosch. Man, what is with you guys and not totally killing your enemies here? Okay, we done in the right ventricle? We are. So we're a little more than halfway through this dungeon, thankfully. Right ventricle, so we want to go back to the right atrium. If we can find it. I'm actually tempted to go to the other side and finish that up, but I never memorized the map of this place. You know what I feel like doing? I'm going to take these guys out with one blast of Blizzard. These are the most fun kind of battles. As long as they don't counterattack, I just keep tempting fate, don't I? Come on, Ryu, you're stealing all Anita's kills, man. Oh, the end result was going to be the same anyway. All of them dead. Now we're going to do it again. Even better. And we got the snow puppies. Yes, best battle ever. And this is the final battle for that area. Excellent. So I think we just have the left atrium, which is for how we get to it. Might backtrack a little bit. Yep. Oh, that is the beginning. So I kind of have an idea of which way to go, thankfully. Cross over the aisle. This is the ventricle. Atrium should be north. Now it'd kind of be hard to determine which direction is which when going inside of a human body, especially if that person is moving around. Okay, so 8 more battles will be done in here. If he runs away, he runs away. I'm trying to think of what that thing is. Again, I'm overthinking the monster designs on this game, but I'm running out of things to say. Not much else to do in here other than to finish exterminating the fat monsters. Can you believe this? Royal Diet Wizard, fatty monsters. And thankfully, if they do run away, you don't have to hunt them down. They somehow excrete themselves out of the queen's body. Thankfully, that's not how we have to leave. I think I'm down in here. Yep. Oh, that could have been a very short and easy battle. No experience, though. Thank you, boss. You did the Goma routine, shot it right in the eye. 1-hit kill. After the first hit. Now, Vitalize is my primary reason why Bosch is going to be my main healer for the rest of the game. And if I remember correctly, he also is the only one to learn the spell that increases everyone's defense at once, which is going to come in very handy in the later boss fights. In fact, I can probably say this is going to be my main team for most of the rest of the events in the game, with a few exceptions. Now, seeing as the game really doesn't give incentive to use Tapita or Aspara when they aren't required, and actually Tapita is never required except for the brief moments where you need to use him to travel some places, we are almost done in here! You may notice that the queen kind of looked fine after the first rounds of slimming down. I think she's getting a little too scrawny. Are we overdoing it? No, we were told to kill all the fatty monsters. Now watch, somewhere down the line someone's going to watch this video, take my comment about the frog, and somehow make the accusation that I'm making fun of the French just because of the way I voiced them. People today take offense at everything. Like Bill Cosby said, the key to failure is trying to please everybody. It can't be done, so don't even try to do it. Not the faster these battles go, the sooner we'll be out of here. I'm probably going to record again tonight, because I plan on doing 2 dungeons in the next video, just going for distance rather than time, and we'll be done with the second act of the game soon after that. That's when the game really, really gets good again. So I'm looking forward to reaching that point. As for this part, does nothing to progress the plot. We have no development for any of our main characters. It is just a fetch quest within a fetch quest, padding at its worst. As much as I love this game, I do not like the second act. As for where the last monsters are in the left atrium, we have to keep wandering. Back in the left ventricle, too. This is the worst part of this dungeon, is you're finding that last room. And this is hopefully it. On the plus side, we didn't have to hunt for any treasure chests. I can imagine these characters telling their kids what kind of adventures they went on when they were young. Yeah, we got shrunk down to the size of a cell and input inside of an obese queen's body to destroy the fat monsters living in her at the request of her royal diet wizard. I think the kids would just say, Mom, Dad, you guys are insane. You're making that up. But this will hopefully be the last battle we'll be out of here. Finish him off, Nina. Thank you. Please let that be the last battle. Oh, we're done in here. Thank you. Thank you so much for your assistance, Ryu. The evil presence inside the Queen's body has been completely eradicated thanks to you. On the plus side, this probably kept her from turning into one of the monsters we had to fight earlier. Hold on, I'm pulling you out now. Let me get the long rubber glove. Thanks to your help, the Queen has been cured. The transformation has been thwarted and her life is no longer in peril. Dude, she's a twig. Like hell, you call this cured? I'm a freaking toothpick. I'll snap in two if I even think about moving now. That's the old lady's voice. Come on. Oh, ye of little faith, lest you forget you're in my capable hands. You shed all your excess pounds, just as I promised, but then it seems you can't have too much of a good thing. Ah! There, that spell should restore you to a healthy weight. Everything should be fine now. Nope. That wasn't supposed to happen. Looks to me like you're slipping in your old age. Seems even you can't win against time. My dear old fish, go and boil your head. An old-timer like you must have it rough living all by yourself. Why don't you come back to the castle? You're gonna earn your keep, though. Those magic hands of yours are gonna be put to good use keeping our queen on the road to recovery. How dare you call me an old-timer? I mean, I'm pardoned? You have no idea how grateful I am. Finally, I get to return to Melodia and all its women wonders. It's all thanks to you, Ryu. You made this young man happy. I guess I should show my gratitude to you as well, Ryu. Gratitude, huh? I didn't know I had any. Thanks to you, I'm not going to turn into some kind of disgusting freak. But damn, I feel like I could eat a Bilbo. I'm so woozy I don't remember which side of the plate my fork goes on. So, we just got rid of her weight, but we have not cured her overeating habits. Whatever that old quack says, I still think you kids helped out the most. And thanks, I'll tell them to open the treasure vault for you. Take whatever you need. So, remember this, everyone. Take care on your journey. Remember this, getting horribly obese isn't the result of overeating the wrong foods and a complete lack of physical activity. It's because tiny demons made of fatty tissue have invaded your body, and the key to weight loss is having someone eat a magic mushroom to turn small enough to kill the demons, leaving you with having lost the weight, but helplessly anorexic and dependent on overeating to try and regain the weight, leaving you exactly where you left off at the beginning. And someone robbed the treasure. With that kind of excuse, the Queen really must be one of the contestants from Season 13 of The Biggest Loser. This is Melodia's greatest treasure, the therapy pillow. Please take good care of it. And that's what we went on this long, annoying fetch quest to retrieve in the beginning. We're done. We're done. So I'm gonna rest up. I just enjoy the fact that I'm done with this part of the game. The worst is behind us. I don't like the upcoming dungeon, but it's not as bad as the previous few have been. I'm probably gonna stream another video later on tonight. If not, it'll be tomorrow. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and comment. Always looking to improve my game. I'm God, I'm Dying. Call me Dying. And if life is giving you a hard day, don't be afraid to eat your pudding with a fork. You guys take care.